Hello and welcome your lovely faces to another video here on the channel. Today's video is kind of interesting, well I think it's interesting to say the least, and this is regarding, if you can cast your minds back, we did a video a couple of weeks ago regarding Armie Hammer, and obviously he's turned into Leatherface and all this other stuff, which is kind of crazy and kind of like, okay, that's a little bit nuts, you know? Like he's turned into Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw. But this is coming from someone yesterday who I just saw and I was like, wow, this is absolutely crazy now. So we're going to go on over and have a quick look at it. And as you can see right by there from discussing film, Armie Hammer has been dropped by his agency, WME, which is the William Morris Endeavour, following allegations of all of this, as well as messages containing all of this, including these, which is what we went over in the video a couple of weeks ago, which is just crazy, because we were all like, what the hell's going on? And obviously, as you can see by there, Brooke, if AH had the same treatment as Armie Hammer and Marilyn Manson, she would have been dropped by WME a year ago, when the audios were leaked of her confessing to being this. And that is very, very true, because when you think about it, we've actually got someone on tape actually admitting to being that horrible person. And when you think of it like that, it's like, wow, okay, so they don't care about this, but they care well enough because someone's come out and said, oh, I want to eat you. You know, is that sort of thing. And they go, oh, quick, drop him, get rid of him. And obviously you had a Marilyn Manson, which again, you know, there has been quite a number of people who have come out and said these things have happened, which is like, okay, that's fair enough. But that needs to be looked into and investigated 100%. It needs to be done. Because again, they're allegations. But they dropped him from his label straight away. And when you get dropped by a label or by your management, a lot of people think, oh, well, if they've done that, it's obvious because, you know, that they got evidence. It doesn't work like that. Not anymore, anyway. Because before, it used to have it. And the way it used to go was, right, we've got this is the evidence, you're gone. But obviously, because it's just allegations, and this day and age, everyone has got a recording device in their pocket. Everyone has. And, you know, phones have got the best cameras going. I mean, my phone here has a better camera than what I'm using here. And that just goes to show that everyone has it in their pocket. Very easy to get evidence. Obviously, with Armie Hammer, these messages got out, and that is exactly what it is. It's just messages. There's nothing else. And it's just allegations like what they're saying. You know, being accused is very, very dangerous. But then when you have someone who literally has been, who's admitted on tape saying that she has done all these horrible things to him, and especially when one of those audio recordings states, tell the world, me, Johnny Depp, a man, is a victim. And that Umbrella guy, Tug, he put out a tweet earlier, about an hour or so ago. And to be honest with you, it is one of the best tweets I have ever seen and whatever I thought of. So we're going to go on over to that and I'll show you it. This is the one by here. So the Johnny Depp story highlights not only how terribly male victims are treated, but also some addicts. Look at how addiction is framed by AH, the media, more. We hear how brave it is to speak up and seek help. Apparently, that's dependent on what's between your legs. And I saw that and I was like, wow, you know what? That is actually very, very true. And with this goes hand in hand with the Armie Hammer situation and with the Marilyn Manson situation in general, because obviously you've had some people in this, not in this thread, in the discussing film thread saying, oh, well, there's been allegations against Sean Penn, there's been allegations against Josh Brolin. I've never heard allegations against Josh Brolin. If anyone has, please let me know down below in the comments. But with Sean Penn, I've heard of them, you know, and the guy still works. But saying that, oh yeah, these people are still working, it's, you know, it's who they choose and pick. It's not like that. And to be honest with you, it sucks because if there is allegations against someone, it needs to be investigated 100%. You cannot say, oh, well, this has happened, get rid of them, I don't want them here. Because if evidence comes out showing that that person was framed or whatever, or these were all lies, these accusations, that company is going to look stupid. And this day and age, a lot of people don't want to do it because of the Me Too movement. Because this day and age, all it takes is one allegation against a top star, well, any star really, and that's it, if you're a male at this point. What I'm trying to say with that is, we have seen a number of women who have been Me Too'd, basically, you know. We've had Asia Argento, she is one. She paid someone off, supposedly. She actually paid off a teenager, and just with that there, that's just like, wow, okay. You know, she paid him, I think it was like $750,000 or $800,000 or whatever. And we're going to look at something now, because it is actually regarding her. So, the allegations against Me Too advocate Asia Argento explained. She's been accused of all of this by actor Jimmy Bennett. That doesn't invalidate her report about him. Well, no, it doesn't, because it did happen between her and Weinstein. However, when this goes on and she's like, well, you've done this to someone yourself when they were a minor. And she, you know, she's like, oh, no. You know, because, it wasn't $750,000, it was $380,000, it says right by there. So nearly a year after the New Yorker report, Argento is now the one accused. Jimmy Bennett, a 22-year-old actor-musician, says Argento done all of this when he was 17. According to documents obtained by the New York Times, he threatened to sue her in November, the month after she spoke out about Weinstein. At that time, his lawyer wrote that her statements about Weinstein had stirred up painful memories for Bennett about his own experiences. She ultimately agreed to pay him out of court. Kim Severson of the Times reported Sunday. She did not respond to the Times request for a comment, but on Tuesday she issued a statement denying anything happened with this person. So, she's saying that nothing happened. Why pay him $380,000 then? You know? Because if you are guilty, then obviously you're going to try and, just get rid of it, pay him money, sweep it under the rug, do whatever. You know, because to be honest with you, this kind of situation, it goes to the whole Michael Jackson thing. Because again, he paid off, 2, 3 people and their families or whatever out of court. But then he went to court. You know, to me, when he went to court, I really do think that particular time, he was innocent. I really do. The other ones, it's like, yeah, he paid him out of court. Why would you pay him out of court? And that goes for this one by here, same as Asia Argento, because if you're innocent, why pay that money? Especially when a month before all this happened and you had to pay someone money, you were a big advocate and go, no, we're going to bring these people down. It's almost like she doesn't want to give this person justice because it's her. You know? That's the whole situation. And it's sad to see that this has actually happened. Because, you have got by here, again, this was in 2018 now, ladies and gentlemen, that all this happened with her and this 17-year-old at the time. Wednesday, it says TMZ again, Bennett's report has a lot in common with Argento's, and it goes on to say that it's got many similarities of how she described Weinstein to how he described her. It's almost like you got people in the Hollywood system, which again, it would not surprise me one bit, is that the people who do stuff like this, so obviously you got Weinstein, you got, Argento, you got so many people, Kevin Spacey, you name it. Again, Kevin Spacey, he was found innocent, and all this stuff, because he went to court and people withdrew all their documents and statements, which is just nuts when you think about it, which wouldn't surprise me if money changed hands there, because again, someone went to court, went to the police, I want to make this, I want to do that, I want to get a statement going, but then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to drop, I don't really care. It's like, right, okay, something's happened. But then again, if you're innocent, why pay the money? And it's almost like these type of people, it's like, right, it happened to me, so I'm going to do it to them. It's a way of life, that sort of thing. And that's what it seems like to be. Like, she done that then with Weinstein. Oh, this is going to get you roles or whatever. And this guy, a 17-year-old kid, meeting at the time as well, only a couple of years, before he was, before his age now. Well, 2018, so this would have been 2018, would have been 2016. He would have been 2013. And Asia Argento, around that time, she's been well known, she's in the Triple X film, the first one. She was also in a host of other things, Land of the Dead and a whole host of other horror films. And her family is a very big name in cinema, especially in Italian cinema. And it's like, yeah, this is what we do. So when she says, oh yeah, this is all a lie, but she still paid him, it's like, well, why wasn't she gotten rid of? Why wasn't she dropped from her label? Why wasn't she dropped from her management? AH is publicly admitted to being a horrible person, to doing all those horrible things. And she went out there and she has done it. And they're like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, it's fine. It's not fine. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.